It is Amora from More with Amora, here with your Get Out Your Feelings reading. So thank you for joining me, and thank you for trusting me with this energy. So go ahead and ground yourself, get yourself settled, feet flat on the ground, begin to breathe, just as I go over some simple announcements. So as you may or may not know, all of the jewels and feathers that I use during these sessions are handmade by me. They are available and you can get them using promo code with 10% off feelings. So go right ahead on over to Amora G Jewels.etsy.com. And of course the links to all this and the information will be in the description box below. Next, feel free to share this to anybody that you feel might benefit from this reading after you feel it for yourself. Let me know also how it resonates with you. If it's not immediate, be aware that sometimes the energy simply needs time to assimilate. And then one day you'll be like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what it was. I get it. So whenever that happens, just come on back and let me know. So again, feet flat on the ground, breathing in. And the last announcement being that all of these readings are posted after 3 months. So thank you so very much for going first and being a conduit for those who come after you. All right, so first question, let's get started. Again, feet flat on the ground, breathing in deeply. How can I best get out of my feelings? What we have here are Isis, the Jade Emperor, and Rhiannon. So self-trust, organization, and protection. So how can you best get out of your feelings? You have got to trust yourself. Something about what is going on in your life has you feeling that you have to find your answers outside of yourself, that you have you need help, that you don't know your answers, when in all actuality you called in this reading to tell you that you know the answers. You have your answers and you just need to trust yourself. A lot of times we know redheads to be ostracized or they're different. Some people think that they're magical. Whatever it is, feel okay with not being a part of the crowd. Feel okay with being seen. Feel okay with stepping outside of your comfort zone. Organization. So you're getting all in your feelings. One way to get out of them is going to be structure. Create some structure in your home, create some structure in your business, create some structure wherever you see fit, but you need to get organized. If you have a messy desk, clear it off. You might need to hire someone to come in and clean for you. That is absolutely fine, but there needs to be some organization to what it is that you're doing. And lastly, protection. So and I say this all the time, I am shifting to the space and I want everyone that works with me to also feel comfortable enough to be in the space where you are so grounded, you are so divine, you are emanating such high frequencies that anything that is in opposition to those frequencies is actually asking for protection from you. Because if they are in your space, if they are around our frequency, they are going to have to heal. There's no way around it because your frequency demands it. You don't even have to open your mouth. So if that is not where you are, then this is just a note to say, hey, do a little more energy work. Again, raise your vibration. That's going to be the best way, but then fortify your frequency. Because as you fortify your frequency, then you are unmoved and unmovable. In the meantime, feel free to get some oils. Use tea tree oil as something that is an oil that came up for you specifically. So use that tea tree oil. You might want to lay crosses as symbols of protection, not religious symbols. You can look up that crosses are actually even found in nature. There are some crystals that grow in crosses. So using that as a protective symbol, anoint your own tea tree oil. Maybe you want to add a drop of something else, maybe some herbs, maybe create your own holy water. But use tea tree oil specifically and create crosses at your door frames, at your windows, in spaces that people come in and out, and your sacred places. Okay? Last two questions. What are the best ways to get into your body and your bag? Okay, so we're gonna lay that one to the side. So the best ways, and first and foremost, as I always say, I know that cellular cleansing is going to get you and help you get into your body as well as in your bag. It has helped me for the past 5-6 years, and I truly recommend taking a look and seeing how it can help you clear the energy energetically and cellularly. So we're not just talking in the spirit realm, but we are talking in the spiritual realm, but as well as in your actual cells, in your DNA. Okay, so there will be more information about that also in the link below. If you have more questions, let me know. So in your body and in your bag. Sorry about that, my phone lost memory, so I had to go get a new card for it. But this was the also, I wanted to flip this card over. Freya being irresistibility. So back again, how to get in your body, how to get in your bag, and this is definitely going to be your end result. So we'll check that out in a second. So let's start with Jizzo and support. You can take a look at these photos. But an invitation to offer care and support, not only to others, but to your own self. This is a call to balance both caring and caretaking. If you walk the streets near many temples in Japan, you will soon come across a statue of Jizzo. Jizzo is a Japanese Buddhist god, a being who helps relieve suffering and who chooses not to ascend to heaven until all beings have attained enlightenment. A gentle and kindly figure, he serves as a protector and guide to souls through the 6 realms of existence and also watches over travelers in this realm. He guides souls through the 6 realms by leading them with kindness and by holding out the glowing Dharma jewel and calming light that banishes all fear as a torch to light the way. He is particularly loving and supporting to children, young people, animals, and mothers. Jizzo is the embodiment of support to those who suffer. A gentle soul, he reminds us to have compassion for all, especially ourselves first and foremost. Should he walk into your life gently shaking his staff, it is a reminder to support yourself in the best way possible. This may mean more consistent attention to your self-care, like getting more sleep and eating better food, or simply loving yourself more and being less judgmental of yourself in all your uniqueness. He asks that we also offer care and support to others, especially those who are really suffering, and particularly from bullying, sickness, or loss. So this goes directly into this cellular cleansing I was mentioning, because that is one of the best self-care practices that you can pick up. It includes fasting, it includes herbs, it includes minerals, vitamins. You're flooding your body with greatness. You're allowing your body to get back into a homeostasis state. Your mind clears, your energy clears, all is divine. Then we shift over to how to get back in your bag. Death. Something has to die, or you are being called to work in the space of death. So death is an energy realm of its own. It is a transition space. It is letting things go. So we do have death doulas nowadays. The same way we have birth doulas who assist in bringing babies, these new spirits, into the world and into this realm. There are also now emerging death doulas, and death doulas assist people in leaving this space. So if that calls to you, if that's interesting to you, then what you might be guided to do is get comfortable with death yourself. Really tap into, how do you feel about death? Why are you, if you are, afraid to shift from one plane to the other? Because again, we know that nothing truly dies. So it's about getting into that space where Jesus the Christ, one of the Christs, said, death has no authority over me. And that's simply because he knew the truth. He knew that when he died as a human being, his spirit, just as yours, just as mine, it goes through the same process as all other spirits when they come to this planet, when they leave this planet, when they go to another planet or another realm, whether they are a spirit, whether they become physical matter. It is seeing life beyond just this little life. 60, 70, 80, 90, even if we begin to live 250 years, to infinity, to an ancient being, that is nothing. So if you are ever in that space where you are so comfortable, it's just time to move on, time to elevate, time to go, then perhaps your energy is being called to share that with others who are deathly afraid of death. So the last card that showed up for you, and it popped out, is Freya, and irresistibility. So if you work on your mind, your body, your spirit in the ways that we have come up with today, you will be irresistible to anything and everything that you desire. Whether it be people, whether it be ideas, whether it be places, whether it be experiences you want to have. You will be a magnet to it. And that's what I truly feel that we are shifting into. That is what I am teaching now in all of my mentorship groups. It's magnetism. We've already done the work. Allow it to come to us, standing on the law of compensation, that you reap what you sow. So I don't know how that may fit into your life, but I am grateful. And those are your messages. Besos.